I know this video is coming really late. It's February of 2024. And I want to talk about the 5-star reads that I had in 2023. But first, before we get into those, I think I should preface this video by talking about my reading journey so far and when I started this booktube channel back in 2021. I was browsing through my Goodreads and I do shelves on my Goodreads. And I only have a few shelves. I have a favorite shelf, like my all-time favorites. Then I have my 2021 5-star reads shelf, and I have my 2022 5-star reads shelf, and obviously I did a 2023 5-star reads shelf. The difference between those shelves makes me happy as a reader because it shows that I'm growing. I'm becoming more picky with my 5-star books. I think in 2021 when I started this booktube channel, I was like, I'm gonna read everything I can possibly get my hands on, whatever's popular. If I like it, it's 5 stars. And that's kind of the mentality I took without really even knowing it. I genuinely think just in the past like 2-3 years, I've become a more intentional and, for lack of a better word, a better reader in general. I've just become a better reader. Like, I just know what I like. I'm a better critic, and I have an actual opinion, where in 2021 I was like, that was great, 5 stars. I'm proud of my progress, and I want to share my progress with you guys and then go over the books that I gave 5 stars in 2023. Let's get into it. I want to tell you guys, I have my phone because I want to use this as reference. In 2021, I read 99 books. I don't know why I just didn't read one more. That kind of pisses me off, but it's fine. And I had 27 5-star reads. That's about 30% of the books that I read that year, I gave 5 stars. In 2022, I read 110 books and I had 21 5-star reads. That's about 20%. Am I doing the math right? I don't know. And again, I think that means my taste is getting a little bit better. I read more books, but I have less 5 stars, which is kind of sad. You know, like, we always want 5 stars, but that happened. In 2023, I read 103 books and I only had 11 5-star reads, which is about 10%. I dropped from 30 to 20 to 10, if you guys couldn't do the math there. Feel like it's kind of sad because I went into 2021 and I was like, oh my god, I love it. I love everything that I'm reading. This is so great. And 2023, I became more picky. I was like, man, that really wasn't good. And I think, again, that says so much, and I'm proud, but it is kind of a sad thing to not like the books that I'm reading. I think in 2024, I don't have really a big goal. I put 80 as my goal. And like, I just want to read. And if I only hit 70, fine. If I only hit 50, fine. I want to have 5 stars though. Like, I want to have good books and I want to read good books. But I'm also remembering that I am a picky reader now, and I'm taking my time reading. I'm having more intentional thoughts with my reading, indulging in the writing rather than just getting through a book. And I love it. I love this journey for me. So if anyone can relate, please comment down below, because I feel so good about my reading this year so far. And let's just talk about 2023. I'm just rambling now. Okay, I divvied up the books and they're all right here. We're gonna talk about them, even though that you guys can see them. I'm not keeping it a surprise or anything. And I divvied it up into 3 categories because I think that my rating really is in 3 categories. The first category that I want to talk about, and it's my favorite. So I want to talk about it first. It's romantasy. My 3 big main series that I read in 2020 and 2021 that got me back into reading was Dark Fever by Karen Marie Moning, Discovery of Witches by Deborah Harkness, and ACOTAR by Sarah J. Maas. And my mom introduced me to all 3 of these series. I don't know where I would be without reading those books and without my mom. So romantasy is definitely my top genre, and I actually didn't read a lot of romantasy last year. I'm not going in any specific order of what I read these in. I just want to show you guys my 5-star reads. Serpent, I even messed it up. It's one of my favorite books. The Serpent and the Wings of Night by Carissa Broadbent. I adored this series, actually, but the first book I did give 5 stars, where the other books I did not. I think it was just the chemistry between the main characters that really got me. I loved their banter. Aurea has this independency. Is that a word? Shit. Independency. Yeah, it's a word. I think I'm overthinking that one. Okay. Aurea just has this sense of independency that I really, really enjoy in a main character, especially a female main character, and she's a badass and she holds her own even if she's stuck in a world that is out to kill her, literally. If you haven't read it yet, I do recommend it. It was one of my favorites last year, so. The next two took the world by storm. I'm not going to really talk much about it. I was actually talking to someone at work about this series the other day, and I was like, you know what? There's a difference between, I think, like entertainment and quality writing, right? Like, I think Rebecca Yarros is a great author. I don't think she's out to mimic a Brandon Sanderson or a George Martin. Like, I don't think that's her goal. Entertainment and romance and characters, and I don't really take her writing that seriously. So Fourth Wing and Iron Flame, I gave both 5 stars. And I have this special edition from Fourth Wing, so I wanted to show it off. It's from the Bookish box, and I just think it's super pretty, and I wanted to show sprayed edges. I love this one. Then Iron Flame. These two I feel like are pretty self-explanatory. Like, I was entertained. I loved the characters. I loved the plot. I loved the dragons and all the smut. Like, give me the trashy entertainment. It's not even that trashy though. That's I don't know. I don't know, just my opinion. That was my romantasy. I only gave 3 5-stars to my favorite genre, which is kind of sad, but maybe my actual favorite genre is sports romance because I gave a lot to the sports romance genre. Actually, wait for it, isn't even a sport. Let's first talk about Say You Swear by Megan Brandy. Holy shit, this book will tear your heart out and chuck it on the ground, stomp on it, and really, it doesn't put it back together. Like, it's a sad freaking book. I know she has another one coming out soon in this series. Very exciting. I put like a few tabs in here, and it looks like I cried more than a few times. This is a football sports romance. I mean, there's a football on the front. I didn't even really need to say that, but it's about a friend group. There's a lot of characters in this one, and some of them I didn't think needed to be in it, but they all play some kind of role. It's very Gossip Girl. No, that's a bad example. It's very like One Tree Hill. If you like One Tree Hill, it's a great one. Just friend group drama. Nothing, that's it. Okay. Then, this was actually my first 5-star read of 2023, and it's Waking Olivia by Elizabeth O'Rourke. I was trying so hard not to look at the book. Waking Olivia, 5 stars. It is about a track star who has a bit of an attitude and gets noticed by the coach. So it's a coach and player kind of romance. Kind of spicy, kind of cool. Olivia, I don't even want to tell you. You should just read this book. There's something going on with Olivia in a very, very unique way that I've never seen in a book before. And it is so entertaining, and it's a short one too. So it's a quick read, but it packs a big punch. Is that the term? I don't know. Okay, then the next 5-star, The Right Move. I've probably talked about this book in 10 different videos now, so I'm not going to in this one. Basketball. The girl likes romance books. The boy is super sweet. Doesn't really know how to show love, but he does through his actions, and it's lovely. Indy is probably one of my favorite female characters in a romance. Then I don't have a copy of the next one, but it's Heartless by Elsie Silver, and I read this on Kindle. I do want the paperbacks, but I'm not gonna get them yet. I'm on a book buying ban, and I've been really good about it, so I'm not gonna buy that one yet. I had never read cowboy romance, but it turned me into a cowgirl. Wait for It by Mariana Zapata, 5 stars. Any Mariana Zapata book is around a 4 or 5 star. I've not read a bad book from her yet, and I'm being 100% honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've read 6 of her books, and all of them are 4 stars and up in my top 3 authors. Like, I love her. It's about let's just say her neighbor, who's a grouch, who's a grump, and it is slow burn. It's a dense book, and Mariana Zapata really hits you at the end with those smut scenes. Okay, so honestly, and then Heartless, wherever I can put that one on the screen. These ones, 2023, would not have been the same without these ones, and I love romance. I really do. I don't care if it's trashy or not. Then I have a miscellaneous category because my taste can't really just stay in romance. I do really like historical fiction. I like mystery. I just don't pick them up as often as I would like, and I need to do more of that. Finley Donovan is Killing It by, come on, Kazimono. Nuts. El Kazimono. Man, I was so close. This one is about a single mother who gets into some sticky situations and has to figure them out with her nanny. And it's hilarious. Specifically, I loved the audiobook. So if you guys really, really want to read this one, but you don't want to like sit and like, you know, you want to do laundry and you want to cook, I would listen to the audiobook. It's wonderful. I laughed and I teared up during multiple parts because it is about a mom. I'm not a mom yet, but like I want to be. So I feel like some of the stuff that is said about motherhood in here, I laughed at, I cried out. It was sweet, it was good. Also, like, she's a serial killer. Oh my god, okay. I'm also a little sick. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I just sneezed my whole brain out. Okay. Anyway, Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have a love-hate relationship with Taylor Jenkins Reid's books because some of them I haven't liked and some of them I really liked, especially Daisy Jones and the Six. I've only watched the first 2 episodes of the TV show, which is shame on me, but I have a commitment issue with TV shows, and it's a flaw of mine. So Daisy Jones and the Six is about a band, and there's a lot of tough conversations, unhealthy, toxic relationships going on, but the found family, the style that this is written, that interview style, the quotes, this one will have your heart breaking. The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. This one I also listened to. I half listened actually because I like to listen and read at the same time because my dyslexic brain can't really handle it sometimes. But I love, oh god, I was about to say, I love World War II. I love World War II books surrounding World War II, and I really like the history of it. I like learning, and I like seeing multiple aspects and sides to this war, and this one was just one that was devastatingly beautiful, and I recommend it to anyone who likes historical fiction. I would say maybe if you haven't done historical fiction yet, but you want to, Kristen Hanna makes it really palatable and easy to digest. So it's not a hard read at all, but it is a dense book. So man, my brain is not braining today. Oh no, okay. Here we go. These were all of my 5-star reads in 2023. Oh my god, I gotta put them down, hold on. I'm so excited for 2024, and I just know that I'm growing as a reader. I feel like you guys are growing with me. Thank you for sticking around and being here on my reading journey. Please like this video and subscribe if you haven't. I greatly appreciate your support, and I'm sorry this video is coming out so late. Like, we're already 2 months in to 2024, but I really had to sit and think about my progress as a reader, and I think this took me a while because I was maybe slightly disappointed with myself in 2023 because I didn't have a ton of 5-star reads. But taking a step back and really focusing on like, wow, that probably means that I'm just growing as a person and a reader, I'll take it. It's a good thing. Here's the 2024. I want to read all the good books in 2024. I think I've had 2 5-stars so far, or 3. I think I've had 3 5-stars so far. It's pretty, got fuzz on my finger. It's pretty dang good, honestly, pretty dang good. So I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.